Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis! And we are starting off tonight with a graduation match. Two young hopefuls looking to earn their slot on the AWL roster. No videos, no music, bare bones entrance. They must earn their place amongst us.
The following contest is your opening match of Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis 2020. And it is a graduation match. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Takamichi, Shin.
AWL head trainer Dragon, the original AWL champion, has determined that these two competitors are ready to take that final step towards becoming true professional wrestlers. We've got some basic information. Takamichi Shin, an elite athlete, holds most of the gym records as far as reps and weights and things that I don't understand in the AWL dojo. And Dragon believes that he's ready for this. I'm not sure what it means to be a muscle lover. I am told that he insists on wearing his Bluetooth headset to the ring as motivational affirmation. Whatever that means, I think he looks like a bit of a nonce doing that, but hard to deny, guy's in incredible shape. Taking one look at him from Tokyo, City Boy, looking to make a name for himself here in the Animated Wrestling League. And he only has one 10-minute match to get it done. 10-minute time limit in this singles contest. All right, who's the next?
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Saitama, Japan, Satoshi, Tobu.
Okay, this guy I actually know about. Satoshi Tobu was one of the first students in the AWL dojo. He'd been a hardcore deathmatch wrestler in his native Saitama for a few years before joining our program. And he is actually the longest tenured student in the dojo. And taking a look at him, he's clearly, well, if he's going to do this, he's probably going to have to do it now. The deathmatch independence have clearly taken a toll on his body, and doesn't have much of a physique to talk about, though he's certainly hopefully built for go, if not built for show. Takamichi Shin, Satoshi Tobu. One of these men will be the next AWL wrestler. 10 minutes on the clock, and we're starting off a huge knee strike by the muscle lover. Yeah, I'm assuming that means he's just into bodybuilding. Or it could be he's gay. I don't know. It'd be nice to have an openly gay wrestler around here. That'd be cool. Not that any of the video sets would let us do any of that. Satoshi Tobu, some straight right hands there. Into the corner, block, reversal. And while Satoshi Tobu isn't going to win himself any prizes in the personal freshness department, he's clearly put at least some money into his trunks. Those look pretty nice. Muscle lover Takamichi Shin has clearly put a lot of money into his outfit. That's a flashy set of ring gear. Don't know anything much about registered Isatsuwazas for these guys, but you can definitely see a difference in approach when it comes to professional wrestling. Lateral press, one, rookie mistake. No hook of the leg there by Takamichi Shin. And Satoshi Tobu going to be taking advantage of that, hopefully. And oh! Hard right hand. That's the type of experience you get on the independent deathmatch circuit. And those are also the scars you get from the independent deathmatch circuit. 90 seconds in now. Up. Fisherman Buster. Notice those low knee pads of Satoshi Tobu that, well, look like they have holes in them. Until you've seen better days. Cover, hook of the leg this time. Referee out of position. One. That would have been at least a 2 count if the referee had been on top of that. Going to be a long night for senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. He's got to referee 3 title matches tonight. Not to mention there's a couple of multi-man bouts. Oh, and again, no nonsense, stiff potato of a right hand from Satoshi Tobu. Goes for a bell clap. And Takamichi Shin decided, yeah, I don't want to go outside the ring with this guy anymore. Away the military press. Impressive strength over a hell of an athlete. No cruiserweight, no light heavyweight is Takamichi Shin. And now a flurry of offense. Strikes and chops and, oh, thrust right to the throat there. An attempt to maybe, no, a deadlift. Backdrop driver, almost a German suplex. Satoshi Tobu. And what's he thinking here? He's got, oh, well, pretty basic, a pump handle slam. Would that actually do it? 1, 2, 3 in just under 3 minutes. Satoshi Tobu, as you can tell from the AWL theme song, has earned his way into the Animated Wrestling League. Let's take a look at that. Can we see that again? Yes, a flurry of offense from not the most cosmetically pleasing wrestler I've ever met, but effective, simple but effective. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the roster, Satoshi Tobu.
Here is your winner and the newest member of the AWL roster, Satoshi Tobu.
And you can see the joy on his face. Takamichi Shin goes back to the dojo. And ladies and gentlemen, we now move on. 8 wrestlers, 4 teams, 7 falls, 4-way, lots of numbers here. Let's just get on with it. It's going to be a 4-way elimination match. 4 teams enter, 1 team leaves with as many points as they can get their hands on. And these are 3 brand new teams, only formed in the AWL in the last couple of weeks.
The following 4-way elimination match is scheduled for 7 falls. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, currently with 0 points, the tag team combination of The Rock and Dragoness Eruption Solar. Together they are Solar Wings.
A clean sweep of this match could jump this team straight into title contention, and they would face either Tiger Mask Double or the Augments in the next tag team title match. However, 2 teams come into this contest with a leg up, 1 point already on the board, and much as it pains me to say, this is one of those teams. But not because of that asshole, but because of, where is he? Come on, making me miss my cue here, guys. Not because of that asshole, but because of that guy. Kyojin Kobayashi, the newest giant minion of Mr. Thug Life.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from somewhere other than the locker room, the tag team combination of Thug Life, Tanaka Kenichi, and Yoshi Kobayashi, K and OK. Currently they have 1 point.
Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi used his top-paid contract in the AWL to buy a very expensive new suit for Kyojin Kobayashi and presumably gave him a good chunk of cash as well. And now he's got the former giant of Nippon Yokata working for him. These two, why blue? These two have had 1 match together as a team, but they are undefeated. Kyojin Kobayashi picking up the victory in that case. All 8 wrestlers will be active at the same time in this contest. You must eliminate the 2nd member of a team in order to gain a point for eliminating that team. Flying Yuki's former AWL Tag Team Champions, most experienced team in this match.
Their opponents, making their way to the ring, the the tag team combination of Hiroyuki Shota, Flash Nobuyuki, the Flying Yukis. Currently they have 0 points.
Not the most experienced wrestlers in the match. They're coming up in the second. But the most experienced team, most experienced duo in this contest. And in tag team wrestling, that makes all the difference. I would actually argue this is the safe bet for the team that's at the very least going to make it to the final 2, if not win the thing outright. Remember, only one team will leave this match with any points. The other teams will go home with nothing. Remember how I mentioned experience a minute ago? Here you go. The Dark Horse Dream Team.
And finally, their opponents, making their way to the ring from the Generation Gap, the tag team combination of the bearer of a golden opportunity, the scion of submission, Shiba Atagi, and the inventor of professional wrestling, Matt Classic Senior. Together they are Cross X Generation. Currently they have 1 point.
The best submission wrestler in the AWL and possibly the best wrestler of all time. At least on average. 8 men in the ring, 20 minutes on the clock. And look at that, Matt Classic Sr. runs straight to Kyojin Kobayashi and cannot take the big man off his feet. Good Lord, Kyojin Kobayashi, an absolute force of nature and probably the best hire Tanaka Kenichi's ever made. I'm not going to try to call every move in this match, at least in the early goings. A cross body block to Kyojin Kobayashi takes him off his feet. Drop toe hold to Eruption Solar. Got basically 3 Technico teams and 1 Rudo team here, but it is every man for himself. Oh, shoulder first goes the last student of Jushin Sandaraiga. Up. Oh man, look at this military press out of the corner, straight down to the floor, easily a 10-foot drop. Referee begins the 20 count. Countouts in effect here. So that will, wait a minute, submission opportunity with an ankle lock. Submissions are going to be very difficult in this match because there's literally 7 people who could break it up. Well, 6 people technically. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier once the ranks start to thin out a bit. But I think Chiba Kagi, the scion of submission, is going to have to show his pinfall game a little bit here. Crossface punches by Kyojin Kobayashi to Hiroyuki Shota. And an Indian deathlock, or Native American deathlock, I suppose. Is that Indian subcontinent? I don't know. What is the origin of the Indian deathlock, anyway? If you know the origin of the Indian deathlock, drop it in the comments below. I'd like to know. Nakagenichi falls down to the outside. Oh! Discus elbow to the back of the head of Hiroyuki Shota. Matt Classic surveying the grounds, trying to go back for the giant, and this time he gets him up. Are we going to see it? Yes! The airplane spin! With a wingspan of a 747. Interrupted, however. And we go, oh, up top rope. Avalanche backdrop driver. Or a super backdrop if you want to call it that. That's up to you. Either suits me, quite frankly. And with all of these interruptions, you can see solar wind suplex. Sorry. Matt Classic Sr. is down at the hands of Kyojin Kobayashi, who appears to be howling at the moon or something. He missed with the right hand. Everybody, what is this? Supernova to Flash Nobuyuki into the cover of the Supernova. Referee in position for the 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Flash Nobuyuki has been eliminated.
And Hiroyuki Shota here on the other side of the ring in front of the commentation station hears that call and realizes he is all on his own. He's going to have to clear the field. He's going to have to beat 7 other guys, or at least very judiciously pick his spots. And maybe a weakened Matt Classic on the outside, that could do it. Yes, it does. And the referee goes down. An errant kick as the ring clears. Tanaka Kenichi taking a nap on the outside. Chiba Akagi down as well. Matt Classic and Hiroyuki Shota fighting on the outside as well. Cover 1, 2. Kick out by The Rock, preserving the 2-man status. Oh boy, look at this. Preserving the 2-man status of the Solar Wings. And now both members of K and K. And he got a street cutter. Chiba Akagi in trouble. Running Hurricane Rana, jumping up more than 7 feet. Incredible vertical leap cover for the 1, 2, 3. No, Chiba Akagi still in this. Powerbomb. 7 men active right now. Everybody in the ring. Chiba Akagi down. You can see why we have an extended time limit for a match like this. By the way, in the event of a draw, it's a pause. People leave with whatever points they've got. The Rock, bottom, ROC, BOTTOM. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it!
Hiroyuki Shota has been eliminated! 1 point to the Solar Wings!
The team I thought was going to be the best candidate to win this is out. 1, 2. As we hit the 5-minute point, the scores are 1 point for the Solar Wings, 1 point for Cross X Generation, 1 point for K and K. Everybody right now with 1 point. There are 2 points on offer. Any team could run the table and pick up a 3-point victory, a 3-point total by the end of this match, and an automatic championship opportunity. Look at the height of Kyojin Kobayashi, The Rock, not a small man. Supernova, but the referee's down. 1! No, Eruption Solar realizes it. There's no point in maintaining the cover in this environment as Kyojin Kobayashi, for the first time in the match, forced to roll to the outside. Kyojin Kobayashi, a relative rookie compared to, I believe, yes, everybody else in the match. And cover for The Rock. 1, 2. Taka Kenichi kicks out. The longer this match goes, the less favorable that's going to be to Kyojin Kobayashi. He's young, he's green, he doesn't have the gas. Doesn't have the tank that the rest of these guys do. Over the top rope, down to the floor, it's Matt Classic, the 2 masked men. Matt Classic Sr. with a classic claw on the outside. But the referee cannot acknowledge a submission. On the outside, I see, yes, I do see, Eruption Solar tapping out and maybe passing out to the classic claw. But Matt, you didn't win anything. You can't win it on the outside. You know that. You got to get that dead weight back in the ring somehow. Meanwhile, we're down to an even number as it's Chiba Akagi. Oh, wait a minute. The Rock on Kyojin Kobayashi. He's going for Minasama no Moonsault. The People's Moonsault. And it looks like, yes, Chiba Akagi has been busted open. 1, 2. Kick out by the Giant. Yeah, bleeding from the forehead, from those hard right hands, possibly a loaded fist as well from Tanaka Kenichi. I'm so sick of this guy. Cannot wait for his contract to expire at the end of the year, end of the season. And wait a minute, speaking of the fraud from Niigata, he has just tapped out to the Manjigatame.
Has been eliminated.
This is Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis. Probably easily the biggest spring Supercard event happening right now. And we're about to see Dominator. Domination of Matt Classic Sr. into the cover. Can he pin the legend? 1, 2. He's done it!
Top Classic Senior has been eliminated!
The Solar Wings are still at full strength, but Cross-X Generation and K&K down to 1. Though in the case of K&K, Kenichi and Kobayashi, this may be to the benefit of the Giant. Not having to carry his, frankly, piece of garbage partner. Oh man, Chiba Akagi goes tumbling. As The Rock thinking another Mina Summon a moonsault, maybe? No. Two battles being waged right now, one inside the ring, one out, and no. Everything comes down to the outside, and physics breaking. Oh, wait a minute, you will believe a luchador can fly straight from the center of the sun with the elbow drop from the top, nothing but canvas. The referee has the 20 count to work with. I don't expect him to get anywhere near that, quite frankly. Neck breaker. And there's the transition, possibly into a submission. Yes, clear tap out.
Eruption Solar has been eliminated!
And well, Chiba Akagi is bleeding profusely. We are down to 3. And now it's a point at every pinfall. Standing STO. Chiba Akagi in control of The Rock, at least for the minute. Kick, miss. Everybody going crazy here. Blow for blow on the outside. Somebody's got to get back in the ring.
10 minutes.
Oh, look at this. Can he get him up? Yes, he can. Look at that submission hold. Unbelievable professional wrestling. And some decent bodybuilding by The Rock on the inside of the ring. Are these two going to work together to take out the biggest threat in the match? And I mean that in every sense of the word. I think they are. Oh, another discus elbow from Chiba Akagi, who is bleeding all over the place, wearing the crimson mask and the crimson chest protector as well. Inverted DDT by Chiba Akagi, still with his wits about him, thankfully. The only man standing, but they're outside the ring. He can't win anything. He can't win a point here. All 3 of these teams currently with 1 point. The Flying Yukis guaranteed to go home with nothing. If this lasts another 9 minutes without a fall, all 3 of these teams would leave the match with 1 point. So that'd be a rather disappointing ending at a Supercard. For the record, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last event at the traditional AWL arena. We're going to be moving all events from now until this whole thing is over to the AWL Dojo. For the first time ever, we will have a show emanating from our training facility. 8.5 minutes, because there's only so much reality I can ignore. I'm sorry. Axe handle by the Giant, and now it looks like the Giant and the Bird are teaming up. It is every man for himself in this kind of an elimination. Oh, God, look at this. Deadlift from the ground, military press, 10-foot drop. As we see the cover attempt, let's take a look at that. Boom. Wile E. Coyote level splat. Rolling into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Chiba Akagi has been
Hey, wait a minute.
eliminated.
Dominator Isatsuoza.
The Solar Wings.
It's 2 for the Solar Wings, 1 for K&K. K&K came into this match with 1 point. Solar Wings came in with nothing. They've earned both of their points so far with multiple eliminations. Right now, will The Rock win this match and pick up a tag team title opportunity for his team, or will Kyojin Kobayashi take K&K to within 1 victory of a tag team title match? We're about to find out. 7 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. The Rock looking for the rock bottom. Possibly the spine buster. So he's going for a hammerlock. Oh, into a back elbow. European uppercut, staggering the powerhouse that is The Rock. These guys train together at the AWL Dojo. The thing is, The Rock actually graduated. Kyojin Kobayashi did not. His contract was bought out. He was brought in on a talent contract with Nippon Yokata. That contract has apparently now been bought out by Thug Life Takamichi. Oh, this is not good. Oh! 7 foot worth of human going down your spine. Cover. 1, 2. Man, the fighting spirit of The Rock on display here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. But can he survive? The Dominator. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Kenichi and Kobayashi, K and K. No thanks to Takamichi at all.
Here are your winners, now with 2 points.
You did nothing, little man.
K.
K and K with 2 points. That's what the records are going to show. But that's Kyojin Kobayashi with the win. Tanaka Kenichi had nothing to do with that. Coming up next, our first of 3 championship matches this evening. Hero versus Dragon.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
And there they are, teamwork as always. 4 representatives of the Puro Sentai Wrestlemania, including 2 members currently with golden opportunities that they won at the season finale last season. But tonight the focus is on WrestlePINK, who has earned her way into the #1 contendership here in the Joshi division. You see her partner, her tag team partner, Wrestle Yellow in her female form. Wrestle Yellow, of course, the gender shifter of the team. WrestlePINK, the super strong member, the most powerful member of the Puro Sentai Wrestlemania. And we've got the one-man tag team Wrestle Blue and the Chrono Kinetic Wrestle Red. Each member of the Puro Sentai Wrestlemania with a Super Sentai superpower. But they use their powers only against the forces of evil, never for personal gain. And of course, personal gain includes the belt around the waist of her. No, not Akira Merune. It wouldn't be an AWL Supercard without the anthem of the Dragon family echoing throughout the AWL arena. There you see her, the AWL Joshi champion. 3rd Joshi champion in AWL history alongside her tag team partner, the 1st Joshi champion, Akira Merune, who will compete in a 30-minute Iron Woman match tonight. So it's a show of solidarity, great show of solidarity, that Akira Merune is out here right now, not backstage, not back in the locker room, preparing for her upcoming marathon of a professional wrestling match. So this will not be an Iron Woman match. It's 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to determine the winner. And there you see it, the richest prize in animated Joshi wrestling. We now go to ringside for the official introduction.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the secret base representing and accompanied by the Pro Sentai Wrestlemania ResuPINK. On her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion. Tonight, making her second title defense, fighting out of Chiba Prefecture, Japan, Dragoness!
Dragoness all business tonight.
This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Ramagarush in charge.
And here we go. First of 3 championships on the line here at Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis. 30 minutes on the clock, as is standard for a championship match. Couple of exchanges of blows to start us off. I wouldn't expect a particularly technical wrestling match between these two, but I would expect a relatively clean fight. Double leg takedown by the champion to the challenger. And while everybody's got partners and teammates and tag partners at ringside. Uh-oh. Dragoness going to the outside. Wrestle Blue not making a move. These are all the good guys, so I expect nothing but moral support and maybe a bit of coaching. That's all perfectly legal. Modified Jujigatame by Dragoness, trying to wear down the arm. That's the left arm of WrestlePINK. Bit of a strategic error there, as it's actually the right hand that WrestlePINK uses for her finishing maneuver, the pink punch. Though disabling the left arm would in fact disable the danger drop, because as we all know, too much pink energy is dangerous. Irish whip into the corner, and a running knee strike by Dragoness, trained by her father, the original AWL champion from the cradle, to be an all-round professional wrestler. She can do the power moves, she can grapple, she can fly high in the sky, and she can tap you out if she has to. She can pin you, she can submit you, she can knock you the F out, and of course, all the techniques she has inherited from her father and those that she has invented for herself. Back elbow by WrestlePINK's strength and power advantage coming into play here. About 2 minutes into the contest. It's a 30-minute time limit in this match. It will be a 30-minute match for Akira Merune later tonight against Jessica Kidd, Lady Smooth of UK Gen 2. Off the rope. Oh! Shoulder tackle. Dragoness showing that she's no slouch in the strength and power department herself. Submission attempt, knee to the small of the back. Chin lock as well, not particularly well locked on. WrestlePINK able to escape with relative ease. Another one of those knee strikes. Dragoness relying on her knees more than usual tonight. Modified Dragon Drop number 2. And a quick kick out. Dragoness looking for something big. It could be Dragon Drop number 1. Yes! Dragon Drop! He's Satsuwaza, the Dragon Drop. Inherited from her father. Into the cover. 1, 2, oh, 2.5 at the 3-minute mark of the contest. That does not bode well for WrestlePINK, ladies and gentlemen. Twisting arm breaker. Only the second title defense of the champion. In fact, I believe all of our champions tonight are making their second title defense. Left hand by Dragoness gets caught, however, in the arm drag. And oh, fall away slam, but Dragoness lands on her feet. Irish whip into the corner, and another running knee. Into the alley-oop. Big fight feel here in the AWL sold-out capacity crowd on their feet. This footage was filmed before social distancing was a thing. Into the cover. Referee misses it. 1. Oh, wait a minute. Dragoness now going to fly. Akira Merune wise enough to get out of the way. Are we about to see? Elbow drop from the top down to the floor. And I don't think Dragoness got all of that, but she got enough of it. no chance of a count out here. Dragoness well aware of the champion's advantage, but she wants to win this dead center in the middle of the ring like her father taught her. And WrestlePINK, if she's going to make a comeback, she's going to have to do it now. There's that left hand that was damaged earlier, not doing much damage to Dragoness. Dragon Kanrana. The Dragon style on display here, ladies and gentlemen. Kick to the midsection. Cutter into the Dragoness sleeper. She does not have her hand. There, she got it. She's got it. She got the hands locked.
Open kick on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Just barely at fingertips does she have her hands locked. And realizes she couldn't maintain it. That goes for the cover anyway. 1, 2. Good strategy. Force your opponent to kick out when they weren't expecting to have to. WrestlePINK has survived the Dragoness sleeper. She's going to have to pull a pink punch or a danger drop out of her tights right now. No! Dragon drop! Dragon drop! Dragon drop! He's Satsuwaza. She kicked out the first time. I don't think she's going to kick out the second time. She does not. Dragoness defending successfully the Joshi Championship. Let's take a look at some of that action on the replay. He's Satsuwaza. Dragon drop. Shades of the original AWL champion, her father, a living legend, ladies and gentlemen. Forced into retirement quite a while back, but now the head of our training program. That was the first Dragon Drop. This almost a variation of Dragon Drop number 2. I didn't call that Dragon Drop number 4. I'm not entirely sure if Dragoness is ready to say that, but it works.
Here is your winner, and still Eliminated Wrestling League Joshi Champion, Dragoness.
As the belt returned to its rightful owner, Dragoness stands atop the mountain and also the turnbuckle. AWL Joshi Champion. But she has got a parade of monsters and villains coming at her in the AWL Best 4. Coming up next, second title match of the evening. 3 points cashed in as the Augments challenge the Tigers. And there he is, the mad scientist of professional wrestling, the diabolical Dr. Jigoku, creator of the Augments.
The contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
Dr. Jigoku has made it very clear he wants to control all of the championships in the Animated Wrestling League. He already controls the Grand Championship and the Oshogatsu Taikai Championship. All that's left are the tag team titles, the Intercontinental title, and both of the Joshi Championships. As he sends his troops into battle. The Iron Project, Project Tetsu, the Dean of the Active Augments, and the modern-day Frankenstein on the left, Project Z, forced to wear that respirator to keep him alive. He, of course, has to remove that during the match, giving him limited battery life, and in a title match with a 30-minute time limit, that could be a factor. These cybernetic monstrosities facing some of the best trained heroes in the AWL, our champions, our tag team champions of the world. The Golden Tiger, Tiger Mask 2, the Black Tiger, Tiger Zadaku. Together they are the unified school of the Tiger style, Tiger Mask, Dobu. And even after all these months with these two as a team, it is still shocking to me to see the Golden Tiger and the Black Tiger working together. Not only here, but unto the second generation. But this is all about the Tag Team Championships of the world. One of the oldest titles in the AWL, certainly the oldest belt design in the AWL. Yin and Yang representing the balance of tag team wrestling.
Fighting out of the laboratory, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku. Tonight, they cash in their 3 points. Project Tetsu, Project Z, the Augments. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Tag Team Champions of the World. Tonight, making their 2nd title defense. Tiger Mask 2, Tiger Zadaku, accompanied by Spring Tiger, Tiger Mask Tobu. This is an officially sanctioned World's Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaguch in charge.
Babaguch scared to show the belts to the challengers tonight. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to get close to those two either, especially Project Z. I can tell you, I can smell the guy from here, and he's on the opposite side of the ring from me. 30 minutes on the clock. Man versus machine, or feline versus machine. Felisapien, we may as well say. Attempt with the drop kick, misses clean. With the right hand, and again, just swatting away those drop kicks. Project Tetsu showing why he is tied for the most title defenses of a Grand Championship reign. Tag made, and comes Tiger the Dark, the relative rookie of the wrestlers on offer right now. Tiger Mask 2, by the way, a Season 0 original, though he went under a different name at that time. Back in Season 0, he was Tiger Jr., the apprentice to the original AWL Tiger Mask. And he went through several other names. He was a Black Tiger for a while, became Shin and eventually Tiger Mask 2. Roll out, back in, breaking the momentum. The powerhouse of the Tigers team. Lariato in the Tiger corner. And Tiger the Dark recently came up short in a match where he had the chance to enter the AWL Best 4. Tiger Mask himself, the first challenger to Jigoku Destroy, and unfortunately the first to fall to Dr. Jigoku's newest and most powerful weapon, who you will see tonight in our main event. After this match, it's the 30-woman Iron Woman match, between the Mistress of 1,000 Holds and Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. Japanese Strong Style versus British World of Sport. Going to be a technical wrestling masterpiece, I predict right now. And in the main event, the Suplex Master Sammy challenges for the AWL Grand Championship. Hopefully he has learned from Tiger Mask 2's failure and will be able to bring the Grand Championship home from the clutches of Dr. Jigoku. A little assist here. Cross body block. And unable to prevent the tag is Tiger Mask. Project Tetsu now in fresh. Shot to the small of the back. That might be where the central processor is for all I know. Irish whip. Tag made. Tag Kogeki. Going to be a simple, effective headlock, double stomp. And you can see Taiga Zadaku bouncing off of the metallic back, the carbon fiber body of the Iron Project. And attempted a Black Tiger suplex, reversed. And now Project Tetsu in complete control of the contest. Spring Tiger looking on anxiously. Wrenching at the neck. Elbow drop. The Augments looking to very simply overpower their opponents. That's a valid strategy against Tiger Mask. I don't think it's necessarily going to work against Taiga Zadaku, and that's why inverted DDT backbreaker. And now we're going to see a little Oh, yes, I think we are. Oh, standard issue. Drop toe hold. Elbow drop combination. They seem to be focusing, the Tigers are, on that lower back, on the spine, on the central column of the Iron Project. Tiger Breaker! Again, the small of the back targeted. Cutting the ring in half. A double Darkness driver could do this. I think that's exactly what we're going to get. Yes! Taiga Zadaku. Double Darkness Doraiba. And into the cover. One. Broken up by the modern day Frankenstein. And Project Tetsu has not moved. If that count had been uninterrupted, that would have been a 3, I think. And we'd have a successful defense of the tag team titles. And more importantly, a denial of Dr. Jigoku, which I think we all need right about now.
Open take on, open take on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Knee strike, holding on to the wrist. Keeping the momentum on his side is Taiga Zadaku. Side Russian leg sweep. Arm drag by the challenger to the champion. Reversal. Oh! Elbow right to the chest. Nasty looking left hand. Left hand of Jigoku. Left hand of hell. That's what Jigoku means, by the way. Hell. Dr. Hell. Google it. Google Dr. Hell. You'll see where I get the reference for this stuff. 6 minutes into the contest now, and the Tiger slips out the back. Finds his escape hatch. He walks right into a knee and a takedown with a lariat. Project Tetsu either sweating through the helmet or leaking oil or something. Leaking lubricant. Makes the tag into a camel clutch. Sitting back, using his weight and power, but Tiger the Dark, trained by Global Wrestling Monopoly, he's too good to fall for something that simple at this point. Kick to the quadricep. Referee says that was not a foul. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. No, wait a minute. A cluster mess on the outside. Referee has lost all control of this, and you can see the disgust emanating from the body language of Taiga Zadaku. He realizes he should have just won the title, or retained the title, I should say. Boston Crab, all tied up in the ropes, and the referee immediately waves it off. Powerbomb suplex. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. As the referee making sure Taiga the Dark is okay, the top turnbuckle pad has been removed. Another power bomb. This time it's going to be Satsuwasa. The Butcher Bomb as the referee repairing the turnbuckle. Cover. Referee sees it. 1. Tiger has to save the match. Tiger Mask 2 saving the match for his team. Thank goodness. A little bit of trash talking from modern-day Frankenstein. I wasn't quite aware he was still capable of speech. I'm not sure any of the Augments are capable of speech. Dr. Jigoku does all their promos for them. Well, I know they're connected by some kind of Ethernet. Fireman's carry takeover by Taiga Zadaku. Checks with Spring Tiger what his next move should be. That's what the manager, that's what the coach is supposed to do. Hurricane Rana over the red rope. Tiger, feint, kick. Taiga Zadaku, Darkness falls right on the center of mass. And Taiga the Dark taking a moment too long here. I think he realizes he's going to have to do something else. No, he goes over the top, hangs on, as the modern-day Frankenstein makes his escape. Following Darkness, falls, missed with a super kick. Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! He's Satsuwasa the Tetsu driver! 1, 2, 3. And Dr. Jigoku just picked up 2 more belts. Damn it!
Here are your winners of the new Elimination Wrestling League Tag Team Champions of the World, the Augments.
Now we really need Sammy next to save our asses. But that's going to have to wait for at least half an hour, because coming up next, first ever Iron Woman match in the history of the Animated Wrestling League.
The following contest is scheduled for as many falls as it takes, because it is a 30-minute Iron Woman match. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from the United Kingdom, one half of the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd.
The daughter of a British wrestling legend, Johnny Kidd, Mr. Smooth, one half of the Joshi Tag Team Champions. These titles not on the line tonight because nobody in the Joshi division has 3 points. Rules for the women are the same as the men. 3 points to challenge for the tag titles, and that just isn't on the board at the moment. This match started when these 2 women went to a 25-minute, 5-round draw in a World of Sport match after Jessica Kidd submitted the Mistress of 1,000 Holds to pick up that title belt. And of course, its mate.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring, she is the original AWL Joshi champion, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira.
Over a year and a half as AWL Joshi champion, the first ever Joshi champion, first ever Joshi tag champion as well, along with Dragoness. Best win-loss record in the Joshi division by a mile. Akira Merune, second longest title reign of any championship in the Animated Wrestling League. Second only to Majiku's 613-day reign as AWL light heavyweight champion back in the day. 30 minutes, we're going to use every last second of them. Here we go. Bang a gong, we are on. Collar and elbow tie up as it should be. To start us off, test of strength in the corner. I should point out the rules of this match. You can earn... Oh, wait a minute! Cheap shot, risking disqualification early in the contest. You can pick up a point in this match by pinfall, submission, count out, or disqualification. There is no referee stoppage rule. There's no knockout rule in an Iron Woman match, or an Iron Man match for that matter. So Jessica Kidd has to be careful not to push the rules too far, or she will be disqualified, and that will count as a victory for Akira Merune. And by the same token, Akira Merune has to be careful not to get too hot-headed and get herself disqualified by accident. Double toe hold, shades of the Funk family of all people. The AWL arena abuzz right now. The fans up, sitting down, most of them realizing that this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. 30 minutes with these women. They wrestled 25 minutes without being able to pick up a victory. Neither of them has a singles win over the other. They've beaten each other in tag team matches. Just last week in the, I believe, first ever 3-on-2 handicap match in the Joshi division. It was Jessica Kidd, WrestlePINK, and Emily Nagasaki picking up a victory over the Queens of Wrestling. No points in the tag team division on offer there, obviously, because it wasn't a tag team match. Wasn't a 2-on-2. 2 minutes in, 28 remain. And so far, we're clearly in the feeling out process of this match. Very few people... Uh-oh, what is this? Slingshot, sunset flip, powerbomb to the outside. The referee will begin the 20 count. Oh, wait. Oh! And Akira Merune with a little bit of a cheap shot there. That's good for the goose, good for the gander after what happened earlier in the corner. Up, down, chest first, across the top rope. And that's not a rubber band, ladies and gentlemen. That is elevator cable wrapped in electrical tape. Springboard senton off the bottom rope. Nobody there to catch her. Oh, wait a minute. We saw this earlier from Chiba Akagi. Kaboom! 3 limbs being stretched at the same time. 1 leg left to kick helplessly. Cover, no, revert, no! Juji Gadame, knee Juji, knee Juji. The 20 lock, knee Juji Gadame. Escape. Knee trembler, shades of William Regal. And here we go, look at this, arm breaker. Take away the arm, you take away, I'd say, 80% of her 1,000 holds. I mean, think about it. When you hold on to something, you're usually holding on with your hand, aren't you? And Jessica Kidd, again, flirting with disqualification, using the rope as a weapon. Cover, first cover of the match, 1. Immediate kick out by the undisputed queen of the Joshi division. And rolls through. She loves that roll through Boston Crab. Now this is where strategy comes into play. When you're caught in one of these holds, do you submit and save yourself for later in the match? Or do you try to tough it out and risk injury? And wait a minute. This is the move that tapped Akira Merune out originally, the stand-it version of the octopus hold. Collar and elbow. Kick to the stomach and up, down. Japanese arm drag. She likes to transition that. Yes, into the Fujiwara armbar. Fujiwara wearing her opponent down, trying to take out the shoulder. That left shoulder and going now. Oh, STF. Yes, she's got it. STF. Drop toe hold with the STF.
5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Step of a toe hold face lock broken by a back elbow. Smart. An arm drag, arm wrench. Maintains wrist control. Takes her opponent down. Technical wrestling and joint manipulation. Kick to the stomach, off of the ropes, and boom! Backbreaker. Backcracker, backstabber, call it whatever you like. It hurts and it works. Oh, look at that, stomping on the fingers. That's not technically against the rules, but that's going to push the referee's tolerance a little bit. Jessica Kidd starting to fight dirty. DDT suplex. Technically a suplex is a hold, so we'll count that. 24. Already 6 minutes into this, not a single sign of slowing down. Wait a minute, a Fujiwara armbar of her own. Jessica Kidd using the exact same sequence that Akira Merune used earlier in the bout, showing that Jessica Kidd is capable of learning from her mistakes. This could almost be a submissions masterclass. And wait a minute here, Akira Merune showing the exact same thing, that she can learn from the dirty tactics of Jessica Kidd, again, using the rope. These two women so well balanced, such perfect opponents. It's no surprise there hasn't been a single pinfall or submission singles victory between the two of them. Though Jessica Kidd has come out on top in tag team matches, including the match that won the Joshi Tag Team titles. Double arm wringer, pulls it back. Wait a minute, cover! Rolls into a cover, this could be the first point. 1, 2, no, 2.1. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family going to be getting paid extra tonight. Not only 3 title matches officiated, but a technically marvelous, so far, Iron Woman match. So far, no score. Rolls through. Single leg Boston Crab out of nowhere. I thought that was just going to be a roll-up. I think Jessica Kid did as well. First ever Iron Woman match in AWL history. And I think it's necessary to let these women work it out with each other. Drop toe hold, back to that step over toe hold face lock. She does step over, blocks the face. Jessica Kid able to grab the rope. And a simple cover off of the submission, hooking that same leg. 1, 2, 3, and we have the first point of the match.
Winner of the first fall, Akira Merune.
Akira Merune will be on your left.
Now 1-0.
Akira Merune will be on your left. Jessica Kid on your right. Figure 4 headlock suplexes. Hat trick suplex. You're going to go for the third? Yes. No, she isn't. An escape before the hat trick can be completed. Corkscrew elbow. Burst of explosive power from Akira Merune, showing why she is one of the best in the Animated Wrestling League. If we were allowed to do intergender wrestling, she would be at the top of the seed for the New Year's tournament. She'd be in the best 4 for the Grand Championship. Speaking of the best 4, we're going to have an updated best 4 bracket for both divisions, both the Grand Championship and the Joshi Championship, at the end of this show, after this show. So stay tuned to awlwrestling.blogspot.com for all the stats, previews, news, match announcements, etc. from the Animated Wrestling League. You will see AWL by the numbers pretty soon, pretty much at least 20, at most 24 hours after this show is posted live. Well, live-ish. Posted to youtube.com. Ryu Sensei 42 is the name of the channel. I'm Ryu Sensei, and I like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
You can take on. 10 minutes. 10 minutes pass.
Rolls through again. Roll through into the Boston. The hand about to tap, floating over the canvas. Referee checking, asking, do you want to give up? He'll accept a tap out or a verbal submission, but doesn't get it at that point. And oh, wait a minute, cover, quick cover 1. This worked last time, but not the second time. We're over 10 minutes in, and there's only been 1 fall so far, and that's gone to the champion. Sorry, that's gone to Akira Merune. I'm so used to thinking of her as the Joshi champion. Seated Manjigatame, her favorite variation of this, and that's why.
Winner of the second fall, Akira Merune. The score is now 2-0.
Jessica Kid now in trouble, going for a Kimura. Seated Kimura lock. Check the free hand of Akira Merune. She's going to tap out to this. She's got... This is where the psychology comes into play. This is where the athlete's mindset comes into play. Jessica Kid is down 2-0 right now. Akira Merune can easily give up a fall to protect herself from injury. She can give up a fall and not risk losing the match. Cover. 1. No, not even a 2 count, says the referee. Shoulder up, says senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. And if you don't know who the Baba Ganoushes are, you don't know anything about pro wrestling. That's all I'm going to say. Irish whip into the corner and knee strike. Right, running knee right to the stomach. Shades of her tag team partner, Dragoness, successfully defending her AWL Joshi Championship earlier this evening. We've had 2 title matches so far tonight. 1 title defended, 1 title changed hands. I don't know if that means anything for the Grand Championship later tonight. Sammy Nix and Jigoku Destroy. The main event that will happen immediately after this match. Those competitors are in the back. They realize they've got about 17 and a half minutes to warm up before it's showtime on their side of things. Kick to the gut. What do we have here? Elbow strike, elbow drop. Back to the fireman's kick. No, reversal. Inverted DDT. Brilliant counter wrestling by Jessica Kidd. That's why we're calling her Lady Smooth. And back to that Manjigatame. She knows she can get Akira Merune to tap out to this hold, but not at that junction. Transition. And look at how Akira Merune grabs her head. Damage done by the octopus. Ministerial suplex. After Hiroshi Hase, the former Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology here in Japan, who also invented that move and who's a pro wrestler. No, I'm not making that up. Over for the 1, 2, kick out. What do we have here? Oh, knees right to the stomach. And slap shot into the corner and another knee. All right, something tells me the Queens of Wrestling have been practicing those running knee strikes. Right back to the Manji. Right back to the octopus hold. Jessica Kidd may not be as versatile when it comes to submissions as... she breaks it herself, can't hold it looks like. Jessica Kidd may not be as versatile as Akira Merune, but she is mean, she is tenacious, she is determined. And sometimes guts overrules knowledge. Oh, we have another backcracker. Into the cover, 1, 2, 3, that's it! One more point!
Winner of the third fall, Jessica Kidd. The score is now 2-1.
He's gonna have to do that again. Again, looking to...
Jigoku Keikon, 15 minutes. 15 minutes past.
We are already at the halfway point of this match. Did not I expected this to drag a lot more than it has. Body scissors into the half crab. Half crab again. And think about it, every second that Akira Merune is on top, that's another second that Jessica Kidd isn't. And that means that's another second that the lead becomes all the more important as the clock runs down. Referee begins a 20 count on the outside. Corkscrew elbow. Onto the padding, onto the safety mats there. Knees up on the senton. Jessica Kidd, very good at countering or escaping sentons from Akira Merune. Back in well before the 20. Irish whip into the corner, the bad corner, elbow. European uppercut into the cover. 1, this could tie it up. 2. And now you see the frustration. What have I got to do to keep this girl down? She's proven she can beat her. She's proven she can pin her. And that's how you do a running knee strike. Notice no knee pads on Jessica Kidd. She had to get special dispensation from the AWL commissioner for that one. But she was raised without knee pads. Not something worn in her family. Now trying to show up, trying to psych up herself and the crowd. Right hand. 13 minutes and change remaining. Reversal right into the barricade. The AWL fans getting really up close and personal here unless they're on the other side of the ring. And there, Jessica Kidd pulling down almost a mirror image. These two almost mirror images of each other in ring. Half and half suplex. I don't think I've ever seen Jessica Kidd do that. Or Akira Merune for that matter. Back to the wrist control. Goes for the Kimura again. And back into that seated Kimura lock. Almost a hoverboard lock. Ooh, Jessica barely. Akira Merune barely able to escape that. Back to the half crab. Trading holds and counter holds here. Referee checking. Don't know why he's looking in that particular direction. 12 minutes remain, well past the halfway point now. And what do we have here? Boom! Takedown. These two women have been feuding for months now. And yeah, she got it? Yes, Anaconda Vice! Anaconda Vice locked in. The Anaconda Vice. Now, what do we see, ladies and gentlemen? 11 minutes, 18 seconds. Oh, over the top, down to the floor. Jessica Kidd picks up some valuable breathing room, but remember, she's still a fall down. Hang on a second. Can someone in the back tell me what happens if this goes to a draw? Oh, nice sliding trip there by Jessica Kidd. Desperation maneuver, I think. Hang on. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Ankle lock. Ankle lock with a grapevine. This could tie the match right here. Unless the leg grapevine is broken, and it is. Yes. Kick of the free leg to the knee to break the hold. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told through my headset, in the event of a time limit draw, the match will continue. Sudden death, no toe. Wait a minute, another tap out!
Winner of the fourth fall, Akira Merune. The score is now 3-1.
Kidd is now officially in trouble. In the event of a draw, sudden death overtime, where there must be a winner. One fall to a finish.
ResuPINK take on. 20 minutes pass.
And we are 2/3 of the way through this Iron Woman match. And once again, the action spills to the outside. Good grief. Taken to the corner. Oh, European uppercut. No longer European, but, you know, still. And ministerial suplex. She's going to try to chain them together. She's got two. That's a cover. 1, 2. And the bridge just barely comes crumbling down. And a roll through into the Boston. A tap out here could end it. Oh, no, no, no!
Winner of the fifth fall, Akira Merune.
Kidd is now
4-1.
Good grief. She's going to need to win 4 more falls in 8 minutes and 40 seconds to pull this off. She could do it with this, the backcracker. Oh, the arm under the ropes. The arm under the ropes, breaking the plane of the ropes. Desperated. Oh, wait a minute. Back to the ankle lock. Ankle lock. Ankle lock with the grapevine. This time, we're going to a kick to the head. Didn't realize quite how long the legs of Akira Merune were. 8 minutes and change. Into the cover for the 1, 2. Ugh. Less than 8 now. It's going to take 3 falls just to force overtime. No, 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 no. The Sita Manjigatame. Just call the match at this point if she taps out again. But no, fighting spirit not unique to Japan. Like the knights and paladins of old. Maintaining her drive. Whoa! Grabs her out of thin air for the Uranagi. And Jessica looking for something big, I think. Yeah, going right back to the seat of Manjigatame. It works. She knows it works. And this late, 23 minutes into the match, you're going to dance with who brought you. Ugh. I'm exhausted just calling this. Irish whip into the corner. Corkscrew elbow. That's a corkscrew. No, European uppercut. Brexit uppercut. 1, 2. Oh, transition period move, maybe? Transition move? I don't know. More shots to the arms. And what do we have here? Gonna pull her up? No! Oh, look at that! Twists around! Jujigatame! Jujigatame! Pulling a hold out of nowhere. Nearly 24 minutes into the bout. Axe Bomber in the corner. Rolls through, right into the ropes, however. The referee saying nope, she's pulling on the ropes. It's over. You can't hold on to that Boston Crab anymore. Exhaustion on the face of Jessica Kidd, but she knows she's the underdog right now. She's got less than 6 minutes to win 4 matches against a woman she's only beaten once after wrestling her for pretty much an hour. At least one-on-one. Probably closer to 2 hours total ring time these two have in the last couple of months. Float over. Can she take advantage? She goes for a simple cover. Will it work? Hook of the leg. 1, 2, no! Kick out. Jessica Kidd has to take advantage as soon as she can. Low you don't see coming. And goes into the arm, the double arm ringer.
25 minutes. 25 minutes pass.
Come on, Jessica. You don't have time to grab your breath. You heard that call. 25 minutes have passed. 5 minutes left. Back to the octopus. The standing Manjigatame. In Japan, it's the Manjigatame. In the West, it's the octopus hold. No matter where you're from, it hurts. It's a great submission. Kick right to the back of the knee, belly to belly. No! It's headbutt escape. Simple but effective. A complete whiff on the cross body block. Chance! 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 Arm breaker! Shades of Pentagon Dark. 4 minutes on the clock. She's got to win a full minute now. Back cracker. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of the 6th fall, Jessica Kidd.
That's great, Jessica. Just keep moving. Keep moving. If you want to win this in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you can't be doing this. You can't let your opponent get back to her feet. Can't let her get a move in edgewise. Dragon drop number 2 back into that Anaconda Vice. This is time now. This is running down the clock. This is holding the ball. Another backcracker. The spine of Akira Merune has got to be powder by now. 1, 2. She might do it.
Winner of the 7th fall, Jessica Kidd. The score is now 4-3.
One more.
3 minutes. 3 minutes left.
One fall in 3 minutes and we go to overtime. An inverted tarantula hold. Followed by, the knee right to the face, but you don't want her on the outside right now. Elbow drop connects. Jessica Kidd hitting everything right now. But yes, do that. She's got to get her back into the ring. One more fall. Ties it up, and we go to sudden death overtime. European uppercut. Kick to the midsection. Whatever you're going to do, don't showboat. Just go for it. Oh!
Nippon Gokuri, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Vertical suplex into the Juji Gadame, but transitions into a hammerlock and another arm breaker, I think. No, look at that. Twisting. Manipulating the joints. There you go. Jessica Kidd could pull off a huge upset here. Juji. Nijuji Gadame. 90 seconds on the clock. Akira Merune escaped. She's in pure defense mode right now. Just trying to use up all 80 of these seconds. And twists around in the double toe hold. She knows she's not going to get a submission here. She's just trying to run down the clock. And after 29 minutes, that is a wise thing to do. Wait a minute. Roll through.
1 minute.
Final time call. Under a minute now. Cover. 1. This would seal the fate. 2. Jessica Kidd still kicking out with 45 on the clock. She's got a quick roll up. Sunset flip. Small package. Schoolgirl, get out of there. 30 seconds with Jessica Kidd to make her career. Oh, look at that. Cobra clutch, slam. And it looks like Akira Merune is going to fly to finish this match. Elbow drop from the top. 10, 9, no, Hurricane Rana. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Akira Merune, 4-3. Akira Merune runs out the clock.
Here is your winner with a final score of 4-3. The mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune.
Sweet, merciless Christ. That was a professional wrestling match. And we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Championship still on the line with apparently half the locker room at ringside.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. Scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
Last match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us through Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis, our early spring Supercard. AWL 310 will be coming to you next week, and there will be Fallout with that man right in the middle. 7 days ago, Lee Masters, the penultimate fighter, the technical wizard, proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Jigoku Destroy is vulnerable. He can be defeated because Lee Masters tapped his ass out to a rear naked choke. Tonight, Sammy Nix, the suplex master in the orange and blue trunks and black t-shirt, he will have the opportunity to bring back the AWL Grand Championship to the Animated Wrestling League away from the forces of Jigoku. And of course, Cross X Generation, the other 2 members of the Technicos, of the new classics, will be at ringside because you know Dr. Jigoku is going to be here with his monster. It had been even to the fight. You got it, kid, says Sammy Nix. Says Matt Classic. You got what it takes to be the champion. There you have it, the number 1 contender. I don't know why. I really like this song. Good beat. Alright, sorry. Focus. Grand Championship on the line. Lee Masters, Sammy Nix, Chiba Akagi not going to be competing here. But they're ready for action just in case Dr. Jigoku tries something stupid. There's the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4. And here comes the man who used to be the best babyface in this company, our top technico, Kakaisha, the Japanese destroyer. Now the cybernetic slave of Dr. Jigoku. Jigoku destroyed. Dr. Jigoku's so proud of this particular augment that he put his own name on it. He's never done that before. He doesn't name things after himself. You see the AWL Grand Championship around the waist of Jigoku Destroy. That alone is proof that Jigoku Destroy is the best wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League today. Mad scientist in professional wrestling, the Mad Doctor, and his bastardization of the mad sciences, the Augments, against an army of AWL technicos, and it's all about that. The Grand Championship, the highest prize. Let's get started.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, accompanied by and representing the new classics, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Augments, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku, tonight making his second title defense, Jigoku Destroy. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
The atmosphere in the arena electric as the Grand Championship displayed to the people before the bell sounds. And we're off. Both men running. Wait a belly-to-belly overhead release suplex by the Suplex Master to start us off. 30 minutes on the clock. We're not going to use all of them necessarily. One fall to a finish. Standard wrestling rules apply. Champion's advantage in play. Lee Masters and Matt Classic both extremely happy at the hat trick suplex subtype gut wrench on display. Chiba Akagi watching as well, the bearer of a golden opportunity. He's made cash-ins to win titles before. Chiba Akagi, Matt Classic Senior, Lee Masters, Dr. Jigoku, all at ringside, inverted vertical suplex. And Jigoku Destroy just suplex to the Suplex Master. That could be a costly error. Double leg takedown by the challenger. And this is what you've got to do with this kind of a champion. You cannot let him wrestle his kind of match. While these two are very similar in their styles, pick him up, put him down, and make it hurt. Sammy Nix is a technician. He's a sculptor. Jigoku Destroy is a jackhammer. One a honed scientific instrument, the other pure raw power and destruction. And so far, they look pretty evenly matched, nearly 2 minutes into the bout. I've said for years that Sammy Nix is pound for pound the strongest wrestler in the AWL, and this is his chance to prove it against someone who's an obvious powerhouse like this cybernetic monstrosity. Belly-to-belly overhead release, receipt from earlier. But Sammy Nix didn't need any scientific augmentation to make that happen. Oh, and there's a shoulder tackle right into the crowd barricade. That's a good 3-4 feet. He just... Oh, wait a minute, miscommunication. Dr. Jigoku got some of that, and I have to say, I'm a bit satisfied. I'm quite happy to see that. Right hand, slide back in. Oh! And it doesn't matter if he hits you with a right or a left, those mechanical mitts of Jigoku Destroy going to do enormous damage no matter what. Whereas for Sammy Nix, the key is going to be find the seams in the armor, find the chink, find the weaknesses, aim for the human fleshy bits. At least not the ones that will get you disqualified for a foul. Uh-oh. Hisatsuwaza Tatsumaki! Tatsumaki early in the match. Early in the match with the Tatsumaki. And 1, 2, 3. That's it! What the hell? It was like... How long was that? 3 minutes and 28 seconds, bell to bell. The Tatsumaki, the Tornado, the Tatsumaki. 1, 2, 3, and the new classic crushed on the outside.
Here is your winner, on the still Anime Wrestling League, for Island Champion, Jigoku Destroy.
Not a good night for the Animated Wrestling League. The mad scientist, Dr. Jigoku, came into Sakuramania Wrestlegenesis with 2 titles, with 2 belts. He leaves with 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ryu Sensei. Thank you for watching our Supercard. We'll see you next week for AWL 310, but until then, korede, shimarida.